In this video, we will review how to use the Asset Export tool in Adobe Illustrator 2018 and newer versions to quickly and easily export multiple items from one document. As you can see, I have a document open in Adobe Illustrator 2018 with multiple design items. What I'd like to do is export some of these items individually and other items in groups, all at the same time. Normally, this would involve creating separate artboards for each item and exporting each individual artboard as a separate file. A much easier way to accomplish this involves the use of the Asset Export tool introduced in Adobe Illustrator 2018, which will help us do the exact same task more quickly and with a lot more flexibility. I'm going to start by selecting Window and then Asset Export. This will open up the Asset Export panel. As you can see, the interface looks very similar to the normal export area in Illustrator. You can change the scale of the art you wish to export as well as the file type, which includes PNG, JPG, and even vector formats such as SVG and PDF. To start exporting, click and drag your selection tool around the objects you wish to export and simply drag them to the Asset Export panel. As you drag items over, you will notice that they appear as individual assets for you to export. You can also export a group of items by selecting multiple items and holding the Option key on Mac or the Alt key on Windows, while dragging the items to the Asset Export panel. Exporting a group of items is extremely helpful if you want to quickly export parts of your layout that you intend to use in other documents without having to recreate or reformat them. You can also rename the assets in the Asset Export panel by clicking on the name below each thumbnail and typing in a new one. Once you are ready, you can either click on the thumbnail of the asset you would like to export, or select multiple assets by holding down the Shift key while you click them. Select the scale and file type from the drop-down menus under Export Settings and click Export. You will be prompted to choose a save location, and once you have, click Select Folder. Your files have now been exported to that folder. If you prefer, you can also click the Export for Screens dialog button next to the Export button at the bottom of the panel. This brings up a larger version of the Asset Export interface with the same exporting options, but makes selecting your assets slightly easier. One of the ways I have found this tool to be useful is in exporting different versions of logos so I can see how each logo will look in print, web, and mobile sizes. This new tool really simplifies what was a complex and time-consuming task. This is how you use the Asset Export tool in Adobe Illustrator 2018. I hope you found this video helpful and now have a better understanding of this extremely useful tool.